All right, so I've looked at this before. Let's just look at some split squat passing and starting to deal with frames, but then also how when we get our partner going for big heaves and pushes on us, we can use that to then fatigue them even further and collapse their frames. So if we just talk about like dealing with frames in general, like let's say like exactly, or even if you go just one hand for a second, I can't just push into Damien's frame here and expect it to collapse, especially when his arm locks out here. Same thing if he takes like a bent arm frame, for example, I can't just expect to push into his frame and for it to collapse. So we want to be thinking about constantly redirecting frames. So if he takes like a single strong arm post here, the most common way you'll see people want to address this frame specifically is looking to try and row drag. All this is we initially put weight into the frame, we're expecting a pushback here, and then I'm looking to redirect the frame in one direction. But this applies in both directions here. I'm going to weight the frame, I'm expecting a push back, I can unweight and collapse. And this applies not just to this top arm here, this can apply to either arm where I'm going to drive in towards Damien here, exactly this, I force him to weight it, I can unweight, collapse, and it doesn't actually matter which direction because it's like a pointed frame, you can actually collapse it in either direction here. And then if we're coming out and he's going double hand frames here, I can force him to push on me here, I can back up, collapse, back, like drive back in, you know, unweight, and constantly looking to try and like fatigue his frames, like creating this sort of frantic pushing on the upper body.
Super quickly, if you're enjoying the video, like and subscribe.
Now, when it comes to, like say like a bent arm frame here where he's framing across my two shoulders, notice that it becomes difficult for me to try and turn my shoulders in either direction here to try and like contend with this. So we're thinking more so then about weighting and then backing up and either going head down or weighting, so you push back, yeah, and then going up with my chest, for example. So then when he's doing a good job with a bent arm frame that does a good job working side to side, we're gonna think about dealing with the frame going up and down. Now, what happens here is then we start dealing with opponents who are going to go for big, strong, frantic pushes. Exactly this, even when he's starting to bring legs into play, for example, I'm waiting, he's pushing, I can look to collapse this and drive back in. And this is what we want. We don't wanna allow our training partner to go for these big pushes on us here, make space, and I go, oh, like cool. And then I'm trying to like step back in. We want to get good at timing, especially off the big pushes, going with it, contending with it, and then driving back in towards our training partner here. And this is when now you start ending up in these positions where you really start smashing your training partner on the floor, starting to get them fatigued. So it might be this here, like we're contending with this, I'm collapsing these, he might even like try and step on my shoulder now as I'm contending with his frame. He's going for the big push, I'm redirecting, trying to drive back in, and keep my partner having to go for these big frantic pushes by timing the collapsing of the frames.
If you're enjoying the content, check out Atomic Dojo, where you get access to online jiu-jitsu coaching. It's over 1,000 videos, you can ask questions and even get feedback on your rolling. Link down below.